Hello guys, today I'll be showing how to do Obby like playing Obby Creator 2022 or late 2023. Yeah, that year. So when you play as a new player in Obby Creator, it's gonna give you gems if each time if you join, and if you skip a day before you join, then it's gonna give you back to your original gems, just like one. So I'm actually going to show how Obby Creator works. As you see, you can press play when the screen credits and logo. Now you can go to settings. You have to do tutorial, operations, for hobby, and you can play. All default music is copyright free, so I'm just gonna mute it for safety. So when you do this, there's going to be an arrow, and it's going to lead you to a slot. And if it's taken by another person on where you're about to go, it's going to give you no slot. So this is my game, but I'll be showing you how to build a new game. RP my 40 gems, by the way. No. Okay, so you can name your obby anything, and then you could load the slot. Now here the tutorial is gonna basically show you what to actually do, but my tutorial is gonna be a little bit advanced. So to share the tutorial, please open the load obby screen. Here you can load one of your obbies or play an obby made by someone else. Let's load one of your obbies, which is I gotta wait the temporary tab to load it in. Start making an obby. Click edit mode. So it's gonna be right here. Click add to add. Click part to add. Place. Anyway. Now let's edit the part. Oh yeah. It's gonna show you more. Now let's make an advanced obby. Now I gotta wait temporarily again. Now here you have a new obby slot, which is fresh new. Now your slot won't look like this, like the height and the length of it, because I have some game passes that actually makes the obby higher and longer, and you don't have this, so your slot will be normal as beginners. But here you could go to add mode, you could go add, so you can add any part. So let's just add a fresh new base plate. Now if you go to properties, so this global icon, it could give you advanced tools, avatar, and everything else. And if you go to this little part block, it's gonna say no part selected. All you have to do is just click on a part, and it's gonna give you a setting. Alright. So you can see can collide, cast shadow, color material. I do not know how to fuck that word. Surface and transparency and data. And so if you like switch the size of it and the position in the shape, so let's just say if I put 90 on this, it's just gonna do that. But make sure when you're editing the part, it does not overlap the lobby, because if it overlaps the lobby, you're gonna receive this notification. If you keep on doing it, it's gonna rapidly do it. So make sure it's inside your slot. So make sure the thing is inside your slot. So since we have a new base plate, all we could do is just advanced parts. You do not have these because you're new on it, but I do have these because I have bought the Game Pass provided with these benefits. But I'll show how that works later. So when you can go to new part, you can do this. But let's go to properties. So you can put can't collide. So like if you put it as false, then anyone who tries to walk through it will get passed through it. And if you put it true, then they can walk through it just fine as normal. I don't know what this girl doing here, but she is weird. But as you can see, you got to change the color, material, the surface, that, and transparency. So if you put it as 0.5, anything, you could kind of see it like that. Transparency is like half 1. If you just put it 1, it's gonna look like you're just floating on a platform. So let's just put that for 0. So now you can change the color. So you can change the color to everything. Just like if I want to put it like brightly red, then it's brightly red. And if I put it in any material, I could put it in diamond plate. It's like this part. So let's go on the basics. And you could do the same as this. So if you want to know how to copy a color from a part to a part, all you have to do is just get this part and then go to colors. You get this little icon thingy. Select the part to copy its color. You get it. You press OK, and it's the same color as this. You can change the same material as this. All you have to do to see if you want to. It's like this part is diamond plate. I'm gonna put this as part is diamond plate. So now look at that. You can't tell by it. You can't tell by it by shadow. But can you now? Maybe yes. Now cast shadow. How does this cast shadow work? So cast shadow is that it casts a shadow, maybe, from any reflective light. If you put it false, then less black things will appear. But if you put it true again, more shadow will appear. Now here's a good way to save money. So good ways to save money. So you want to go to settings. You want to put your stop to grid blue to 0.1, so you can thicken. So you could thicken your part so small that it barely costs any money, and you get more. So now because you spent less money, now let's get to the basics. So I'm just gonna build a little ball, and that's it. Maybe. And I can put like a little cone on it. I can put a little spiky cone on it, so it could appear. So its appearance could look like this. Now, multiple select is like when you drag your cursor, you hold it, you hover it, and then you multiple select. Now, actually, if you multiple select, you could change both of this color by 1. See, and then you can change it by cobblestone, and this cobblestone, both of the parts. So now it's good. It looks like fire. But now let's talk about effects. So you have fire, image, light, outline, smoke, sparkle, spotlight, light, and texture. So let's talk about fire first. Fire is a unique item where you could start fire from a heat, a different heat. Max is 25, and size max is 30. Wow, that's a big fire. And you can change it by its color and secondary color, like this outline, and the primary color is inside it. So if I put it red and I'll put this white, it's gonna do that effect. But yeah, let's talk about image now. So if you have like a decal ID, you could import it to here. That's not an actual decal ID. That's just a music ID number. Try yourself, but it's private because it's just created. And so light. Light is just gives us a bright effect like that. It gives off light to near it. And you can put actually range. I don't know. And wow, that's a really bright thing. And you can actually put up the brightness, which can hurt your eyes if you're at night, which it hurts my eyes. I'll be talking about the others later. So now because you have a base plate, all you could do, I just want to change it back to a different material. You can. I'm going to change it into a brown material. Actually, brown material. And now I can just put concrete. And I could put kind of gray concrete. So now it's actually concrete. So now it should look like this. Well, in a different type. You actually multiple select, like I said. You could copy it. You don't have to actually paste it. You don't have to use Control and V. All you have to do is just press C and it'll copy the items you multiple select. So so now because you have whatever this is, you can do. Oh yeah, quick tip. So if you select a multiple part and you go by pre-made, and you press the plus sign, it's actually gonna copy the parts you selected, but in your pre-made, and then later if you don't have the parts, then you're gonna go to model. You can rename it, delete it. I'm gonna go place, and soon it's just the same. So now because it looks like this, looks very good, we could just add a dark night sky. A dark night sky will look perfect for our item. Now remember, you could change the color and material. If you're gonna make it dark, I recommend I recommend make it foil for more graphics. So that you're gonna copy it, resize it, move it, and looks like that. Really. Now for the best experience, you can do like this. So if you go to the global thing again, I think you go lightning and you could lower down the brightness really to 0. I don't think I'll do anything. Or you could cast off the shadow, which I think it's not gonna do anything. No, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Yeah, it's just gonna make it brighter, so don't do that. But you can put shadow softness. I don't know what that does. Sorry. Soften the global shadows. It does disable shadows. And you can put black, which is makes everything black as from outside. Color shift, which makes most of the parts black. So now you have a dark sky. Congratulations, you make a dark sky. Now I could add a fancy ball called the moon. So the moon is just gonna look like a beautiful a cylinder part, which is a ball. If you're asking, it's not a cylinder. They're kind of the same, but not really. So all you have to do is just like change it to, you can either change it to white. Yeah, you can change it to white actually. And then you can put neon, which is brightens the material. Like this. Okay, sorry if you're watching this at night, but ooh. Oh, it's right. And that looks like a great moon. Now we can add stars as well. Yeah, stars as well. So you can put that yellow. And you can put that neon. And then you could do this. And yeah, that's all. Look at the stars, look at the moon. That kind of looks like the Big Dipper. I don't know. So you can just put, rename it. This as test Obby. It actually, and this ID represents, like, so like, if you go here, you load another lobby, you put the same code as whatever is here, it's actually gonna load in this obby. You go like lobby, so whatever lobby you liked, you can play it again, or you can unlike it and recently played. It's gonna show you what you recently played on the past. I don't know what the hell is happening, but look, it's Big Dipper. So now because you have that basic Bobby, probably, you can just enjoy your hobby and hope for the best that you can go popular. But wait a second, I didn't teach more. What am I doing? So actually, this is more to learn from this game. I'm gonna learn you. I'm gonna teach you how to trigger an event. You heard me. A event. So event is basically like, hold on, let me fix this lightning brightness. Oh my god. Just watch this. I'm about to brighten your eyes, baby. Wow, that's actually very bright. So actually, a trigger is like when you add a button. So and you add a button. So whenever a player walks through it, it's gonna trigger anything. So let's add a moving part. A moving part, you can just move it. So see, this is the okay. So wait. So you can put it as this part. You can go behaviors and you can change the settings. Right now, I don't want reverse on. That means that whenever it goes up here, it doesn't go down, but it just responds back up. And you can put button activated. That means that this thing will only activate when the button is triggered by a player. So I just want to make a trigger, and this is actually this is where it's gonna move. So it can just move here. I could put this K collide, which is false. And now this is this is the trigger. So I'm gonna put activate parts objects. Put that in the list. So now I have created an event. So whenever I trigger the event, that is going to react. So watch this. Bam. Now you can replace that lava, and it can make it go fast. If you go through it again, it's going to reverse. Yeah. Or or if you touch this part, the event is going to be triggered. So if you actually touch the part, the event is already going to go triggered. And continuous means that you don't have to trigger anything. It just keeps going itself. See? Now if you put reverse on, it's gonna go bounce, go, and then bounce and go. If you turn off reverse, it's just gonna, whenever it hits right here, it's gonna respawn back here. And yeah, that's how you create an event. Now I recommend asking another player how to use Obby Creator 2022 because I have not more much to tell, but I can tell one more thing: the advanced tools and music part. So the advanced tool and music parts are basically like if you step on this, it will trigger the music ID. You can either make it looped or push activate block. So if a push block touches this, it will activate. The player activated, that means that it has to touch it. And advanced tools, they can actually change anything. And this is actually can be used as a trigger, but for global. So let's just say I put this force type to true. If I walk through it, the force type will turn true. But if I exit out, it'll turn false. But if I go through back of it, it'll turn true. You see, now the music part, you can put any music ID, and whenever you step on it, it's going to play the music ID. And if it doesn't work, just join the Obby Creator Music group. Now that's all I can tell. I'll make a part 2. So later, guys. I guess because it's 10 p.m. for me. That doesn't mean that I'm going to bed, but I'm going to be busy with other activities I need to do. So bye.